Welcome back, everybody, to POVPOOL. You're watching the Freezer's IceHouse 10-ball challenge on the West Coast Swing. We're at Freezer's IceHouse in Tempe, Arizona. Up now on the feature table, Alex Pagulayan versus Eklent Kaçi. This is a one-loss side match. They are racing to 8. Today in commentary, we have Swart, owner of California Billiards in Fremont, California, and Ariel Carmeli, owner, designer of Carmeli Custom Cues. So, enjoy this match with these two.
I'm just going to predict Alex wins.
Ooh, well, yeah, I would hope so. But
and it's not because he plays with my cues.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you're a little...
It's a minor bias.
Influenced a little bit here. Well, I know Kaçi was up late, right? Wasn't he playing last night?
Yes, he was.
How'd that match go? Have anybody found out yet?
He won, as far as I know. He was playing Oscar, right?
No, he was playing wrestling.
Wrestling, yeah.
I think that was a 20 spot. Might have been in the middle.
It was a lot. So, I was talking to Alex earlier, and the guy he's playing, Alex actually really likes his game. He says he's one of the far better up-and-comers, if not the best.
Oh, wow. So that's pretty high praise from Alex.
So, let's hope he just plays one ball less than Alex.
Couple.
Yeah, a couple would be better.
Well, Alex is in a cheerful mood today, so I'm sure it'll be a good match. This table's been a little sticky today, I've noticed. A little tough.
It was a little warmer on this side earlier. Far more humid, and the balls were sticking. Like they look like they should get out, and they roll a little off. They try and punch a ball in, and it sticks, and it jaws.
Yeah. So he's about twice the size of Alex.
Yeah.
Definitely the kind of guy that looks like he's using a really long cue and can reach anywhere on the table he wants to without a bridge.
The cue, it looks like it has an extension attached to it.
Mm-hmm. Seems like all the players are starting to do that now. You know, everybody ridiculed Strickland when he had his
24
javelin. His javelin, but now everybody seems to go, well, maybe there was something to that. Now everybody seems to be doing the same thing.
Yeah, I'll be concerned when everybody starts wearing waders and ass weights.
Well, that and putting bandages on their fingers. That could be next. And wearing headphones.
Yeah, and sitting in front of this, and it looks kind of tight. When you shoot that straight, I guess it's not.
No. This running ball's good. Doesn't look like this table is really affecting him at all right now.
No, it does seem like it's cooled off on this side a bit. And Alex gives him that.
There's a start. 1-0. You're trusting us? You're trusting us?
Yes, one of you guys doesn't put one more. One great.
It's like it's 3-0 right now.
Well, it looks like he's playing with a Predator with a Revo shaft on it. Breaking with a Predator with a Revo shaft on it. And he's got looks like a Predator for a playing cue too. That looks really tall with the extension on it.
It is. Comes up to about his waist.
Good break, made a ball, made 2 balls. Yes. Perfect shape on the one.
Just got a little bit of work to do to get in between to get back to the 2.
Yeah, come
Pretty
back.
wide open table though.
You know which way he wants to go. He's got 2 options: roll a little forward, cut it in, hit the rail, and bounce out for the 3-er. Draw back on
He
it.
just draw. Well, he could, he could just actually spin down one rail, come over to the corner and back around. He's got a couple options here. I think if he can actually just draw it back a little bit and stay away from going around any of these balls, it'd probably be a good idea.
It looks like he's going down table. Yep. And he hit that perfect. Before, like 2 matches ago, it really felt like the table was playing real tight.
It was. The match that I was watching, the match last and the match before that, it looked really wet. You could tell, you could see the balls when they hit the rail, when they hit the pocket, just suck into them. And they weren't taking English either. It's almost like they were dead. It also slowed down quite a bit from what I saw yesterday. This table was playing a lot faster yesterday.
Yeah, it looks like it's back to that. So it just goes 2 or 3 rails back under the 8.
I know that's what Dennis was talking to me about this morning during his match. He was, 1, fighting to stay awake, and 2, really telling me on how spongy everything was, and it was affecting him on how he was playing.
And nothing goes exactly where you wanted it to go.
No, not when you're only half awake.
Yeah, same thing with Tony last night. Waited 3+ hours to play his match.
Yeah.
Told 3 separate times he was playing it 3 separate times. Then went and ate, came back, barely made it back when they called his match. In a food coma. He just looked done.
Still won though, right?
Yeah. If you were, sitting 5 feet away from him, you weren't sure he was going to stay awake to make it to his next shot.
He's that kind of player, though. He's like that all day long. He's very laid back. Not a heavy talker.
No. It's about the opposite of Alex. Just quiet.
Yes. I will tell everybody out there, though, that Alex was in here practicing a lot last night and playing. I see that every time I do the tournament, or we're down in Fremont or anywhere I see him go, he puts a lot of time in. He's
Constantly
always
practicing.
playing. He's always practicing. I think more than any. Well, okay, there's one other player that I will say probably practices as much as he does. Maybe 2 other players. Shane's one of them, and Brandon Schuff also practices every time and every chance he gets. But Alex puts a lot of work in. A lot of work. And I'm sure you know that.
Yeah, well, this is getting to be the end of the season for all the tournaments.
Yeah.
Alex has crisscrossed this country in a car this year.
Yeah, I know. 32 hours. What was it from?
From
Illinois? No.
He was in
Iowa?
South Carolina to Iowa, somewhere on the East Coast. Driving to Iowa.
32 hours. We start the tournament next day. I get a text from him saying, when's the latest I can get there? Because I'd like to be able to sleep about 4 or 5 hours. I think he was still in LA.
Yeah.
I just drove 32 hours. Yes, that's right. He does. He does a lot. And to have the attitude he always has and the personality, and
he's
talking
never
to
out.
anybody. No, I wish a lot of pros can learn from that.
It's like he could be down 8-0 in a race to 9, and he's waiting to put a 9-pack on somebody.
Absolutely. Even when he's frustrated, he's somebody you can still talk to. He's not going to go out there Beat the car doors in.
Nope. Did you feel the temperature just come up here?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens to the balls now.
And to let everybody know, yes, it's hot here in Tempe, Arizona. The humidity is what's killing it right now. It's probably 60% outside right now in that area. I know last night it was about 70, 75. So
and there's no double doors. When you
that's right.
Open up the sliders to come in, all the heat comes in.
That's right. And yeah, to cool this size of a room, and it doesn't matter. I don't know if he has to. I don't think he has dehumidifiers in here. But
I know.
No matter what you do, it's going to be humid in here. It's going to be wet. It's going to be sticky. But right now, it doesn't seem like it's affecting
not at all
any part of the way he's playing.
Two rails for shape straight in on the 8.
Hose. But it's on. Okay. Because they're looking. We're keeping score, so.
Should be 3-0 when he makes this 10 ball.
Yeah.
So Glenn's rolled off 3 games, keeping Alex in his seat.
That's one of the ways to beat him. Keep him in his seat. You can't do anything from the chair.
I guess Alex was right. This guy hasn't missed position on a single shot.
Not yet. Not yet. So we got last day tomorrow. How have you liked the swing so far? I know you've been at 2 stops of it, the 2 main stop.
Yeah, well, it's all worked out for me. I did pretty good with the Q sale. Sold everything at your place, and we brought some higher dollar Qs out here. Might have been a little higher price than probably should have been, but it was what we had.
I know you're a busy man. I know those Qs don't last too long.
No.
Personally, I want to thank you for obviously what you did last year and giving the idea of bringing in Kent and Eddie and yourself. I think that was something special this year.
And we'll try and see I appreciate that, and we'll see if we can get maybe 1 or 2 in there, maybe get the center section filled out, get 6 Q makers in there so people have a wide variety of Qs to choose from like the $400 Q all the way up to
right.
6,000-7,000. So,
and that's the thing I like about this is you guys are not sitting there trying to battle over who sells what. You know, you guys are all you're rooting for everybody there to sell their Qs and to do good, and that's a rare thing, and that's why we like working with you guys. Obviously, I'd like to find. I think you're right. At least a couple more guys, and keep it West Coast. I know there's a few guys out there that have contacted me that are interested in doing it outside of the West Coast, and that's a possibility. But I like the theme of keeping it, West Coast dealers with West Coast tournament.
Yeah, I think maybe do that pro-am thing.
I like that idea. That might be a possibility.
Get
a
bunch of the amateurs in. When you're at like this tournament, which is different from when you go to any of the really big places when they're in a casino or whatever, and you're in bleachers, 20 feet away. It kind of feels like you're an actual spectator, like the players just see you, but they don't actually recognize you.
Right.
Here, I mean, you could literally lean right over the rail here and touch the guy's cue.
Especially here. It's definitely a lot closer, and I think that has had a little bit of an effect on some of the play during the one pocket, because it's hard. It's unusual for these players to be playing on a table like this and having people basically right over their shoulder.
Yeah.
They can hear. They can hear you eat. They can hear you drink, and they can hear you go.
They can hear us talk.
Yeah. So
he rolled position like 2 balls short.
Yeah,
it
but
didn't matter.
It doesn't matter when you shoot it in like that.
So
but no, it's definitely a unique experience on this West Coast swing. It allows our players, our customers, people out from outside to come up and actually meet a lot of these players, shake hands with them, talk to them.
Well, first of all, Clint's run off 40 balls without missing a ball.
Yes,
including the breaks. So that's
on this table right now. That's a heck of an accomplishment.
When we're up at your place, the players, they don't leave and go somewhere and then come back for their match. They hang out.
True.
And my wife was playing doubles with Von Ryan Mendoza, and Dennis was a little bored, so he walks up and grabs my wife's cue, and they start playing doubles against Vaughn.
Right.
My wife had no idea who he was.
Right.
But the guys are just there, and they'll just come up and play pool with you.
Right.
They were practicing shots on some guy's table, and the guy just backed up, and he got the whole Filipino contingent setting up shots.
Yes.
And they're doing it right there in front of you, talking about how everything should be done.
Right.
You could never get them at any point in time that close to you and pay them for the information.
No.
And they're just sitting there having a discussion on how stuff should be done.
Right.
And you can walk up and touch them. You can ask them questions. It doesn't get any better.
Right, and I think it's a good experience for them too, because it allows them to brand themselves again. These players haven't been on ESPN in 10, 12 years. I mean, maybe even more than that. Yeah. So a lot of people that are just casual pool players have no idea who half of these pros are, because they've never seen them before. And there's no chance to see them. There's nowhere they can see them unless they go to actual tournaments, or they go to YouTube, or they see them on social media. But these players need to rebrand themselves and need to let people know who they are, and this is a beautiful opportunity for them to do that.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? I'd never been to Freezers either. This place is done up nice.
Yes. Yeah.
It's
designed very well.
You got space around everything. Good seating. Food's decent.
What more can you ask for, right?
Yeah.
And it's cold.
Yeah, it's air conditioned, and it's open late.
Even more of a reason why I've been saying for a long time that there is a use for casinos when it comes to tournaments. But I think a lot of the tournaments need to come out of the casinos and come into pool rooms like this, like mine. And there's other ones, New York. There's pool rooms out there that are big enough to hold these tournaments, and it'd be a lot better experience, I think, for both. There is a place for the casinos when it comes to some of these big tournaments. They do put money into them. But getting them back into the community, back into the pool rooms, will build that community back up. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time, but it's a start they need to start doing it.
Yeah. No, that will be 5 racks in a row.
Yes, sir.
He has not missed a ball.
I'm going to tell him to slow down some. He's going a little too fast.
The race is to 8.
Yes, sir. And we got a 5-0 lead. So it's pretty much what you just explained, where Alex is sitting in that chair right now waiting so he can get up and he can run 6 racks. And
it's obvious it can be done.
Yeah, it's being done as we speak. I'll tell you what, if he's going like he's going right now, Alex may never get out of that chair.
Nope. That is the one unique thing about pool, is you have 2 people playing. One opponent loses a leg, he sits in his chair, and he could actually be the better player. Absolutely. And you would never know it because he never got to play.
Absolutely. Well, that's because Alex made a mistake. He lost the leg.
Yep.
and that's sad. I've been doing many. I played oh God, 15 years ago, 15 maybe a little bit more, I was playing Billy Palmer in a tournament. It was a race to 9. I ran a 6-pack on him to start. And he turned around and ran a 7-pack on me right after he got out of the chair.
Fatal error.
And
you missed the ball.
And he ended up winning. And I thought I had him. I had him beat. But that's why alternating breaks for me absolutely kills this game. I think this is what I want to see. I want to see guys like this run balls.
Punch the whole thing out.
Because alternating breaks right now, even if let's just say the score's 5-0 and it's alternating breaks, Alex has no chance to come back. He just doesn't. The chances are very minimal to do that. But on a winner break, he absolutely can come back.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that's a great breakout right there. Now
he hit that perfect.
Opens up the table completely, and let's see if he can continue his run.
You know, I almost think alternating break is like what they do with the kids nowadays. Like everybody gets a trophy.
Yeah, everybody gets a chance. You got to get a chance at the table. I think that's the reality of what that is we don't want you to sit in that chair and lose and not get up out of the chair. Well, why should the guy that's playing excellent pool be punished a break because he's playing good? That's not fair.
Yeah.
You know, as much as Alex don't want to sit in that chair, I guarantee it might not be a little bit his mind, but he will. If he runs all the way on this, he's not going to be mad. He's actually going to be, he'll be happy with that. And he deserves it.
Yeah, no. If he gets to the 7th rack, with Alex sitting in the chair, I think Alex is rooting for him to run out the 8th.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, mind you, this guy was playing, I think, until 6 this morning, 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, at least 5 o'clock this morning.
So,
I give that to the benefits of youth.
Yeah, well, that I'm going to guess he was a winner last night because he looks like he's
happy about it.
He's very happy. He's in a good mood. Playing great.
I mean, he's playing. He's overrolled position on 1 ball.
He's playing like a pro.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, did you see that? It was off a little bit.
Yeah.
The crowd oohs. Alex was about ready to jump out of his chair, then it dropped.
That was the first ball he hadn't put in the middle of the pocket.
But when you're playing good, your rolls are going to be good too. So even if you're a little bit off, a lot of times you'll get a roll like that. That ball will drop. Now, if you're playing bad and you shot that same shot, 9 out of 10 it will sit out of that pocket. All right, we're looking at 6-0. 60 balls ran.
The worst he's done is touched a cushion facing
right
going
there.
in.
That was the worst he's done right there. He decided to bank the, what was it, 6 ball? He wanted to bank it in instead of just hit it straight.
Actually, I think everybody around was falling asleep, so he needed to wake them up.
Well, I think a lot of people just thought this match started and they're going to come over here and it's going to be over.
Yeah, the score, well, I'm blind. I can't read that, but
6-0.
The score's up there pretty small.
6-0. Let's see if we can do it. We got 2 more racks to go.
See how we end up on the break. And he is breaking really good.
We got 1 ball in. Does he have a shot on the 1? He does.
Great. This is
another, I don't want to say wide open rack, but another runnable rack. I don't see 4 or 6 are pretty much dead into the side. It can also go in the corner if he has to.
The hardest position he's going to have to hold is the 2 to the 4.
Yeah.
And he wants to combo it in the side pocket.
It could get a little tricky here if he doesn't get perfect on where he wants to be on this 4 because he wants to be able to obviously come off the 4 to the 5.
Yeah, I think
that
he wants
7's a little close.
He wants to shoot it from our side of the table, so the 4 ball goes up towards the corner pocket.
Correct.
You know, compared to how this table was playing earlier. Oh, he rolled short. He's going the other way.
Yeah, but I think he's okay here. I think he's going to be able to position his cue ball in the correct direction that he needs to go.
Yeah. But earlier, the table really was playing at like 100% different.
Yeah, he hasn't missed yet. So here's the tricky spot. I think he's just going to draw straight back here.
I think he's going to go under the 10, 1-2 rails bump it, put the 5 past
I agree
the
with
8.
you because I think that that's a better spot to be just in case he comes up short. He's got a shot on either corner.
Yeah, the amount of speed he has to put on it to pass the 9 going backwards, if he clips it, he doesn't end up where he needs to be.
I like drawing it back a little bit. I have more control on my right.
Is he set up to draw?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, he had the angle to get there. Wow, what a shot.
He hit that absolutely perfect.
What a shot. So do you think in his mind he's getting a little nervous because he knows what he's doing right now?
Yeah, he's
Had a little
like,
added pressure?
Yeah, it's like I've run so many balls. There's got to be some pressure on him. Because at this point he knows how far he's run, and now he doesn't want to miss.
Right.
I think that's just a human characteristic.
Well, that's us. That's our characteristic.
Yes, it's like watching him is like watching when Rifflin was playing. Every shot is the same stroke.
Medium speed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the
Russell
ball
has they absolutely have kind of the similar strokes. You're right.
Yeah. The ball is just look over, I go, I need the ball there, and I hit it and the ball's just there.
Yes.
And
And
I know
again, he's not shooting for perfect position. He's shooting for an area target.
right, and I know it makes the game sound easy, and what he's doing is phenomenally difficult.
Absolutely. It's looking easy.
Yeah, he's controlling 2 balls.
I mean, everybody out there that's watching right now needs to understand this is a tough table. You've seen Dennis actually stumble on it. You've seen Alex has stumbled on this table. You've seen Tony stumble on this table. Everybody has stumbled on this table. This is the first time I've actually seen somebody
Like perfect.
that's 70 balls right there, and played perfect. They only have one little bobble, but still go in. He's amazing.
He literally has touched one cushion facing.
Right. Okay, we got the same break again. Oh no.
No, I think he can see it.
Alex is smiling. I think he can get out of the tape. He might get up out of that chair.
I think he can see enough of it to where he can bank it by the 3. It may double. Oh no. Jumping the ball?
If he's got only a quarter of that ball blocking, he might jump this. I mean, why not? You just ran 70 balls. This tape. I mean, unfortunately, the 3 is in a really bad spot for doing that.
Yeah.
But what the hell? Go for it. What's the odds of Alex getting up and running a 7-pack?
I don't know, but it'd be awesome to see. At this point, you'd have to run an 8-pack.
I think he has to go for this.
If you're looking at the 7 ball, just like stopped an 1/8 of a ball from perfection for him.
Get in there! Wow. Wow.
Oh, you can see it on top. He was just barely hooked.
Well, him to shoot what he just shot though, that's confidence in itself. He didn't even jump. He just
spun it.
Spun that bad boy right around and got shape on the 3. I think everybody here right now is quiet and rooting for him to finish his rack.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen somebody run 8 and out. That doesn't happen much in pool anymore.
I think the last time I saw it, Johnny Archer did it, either Commerce or Bicycle Club.
That was a long time ago. That's what I'm saying. I can't remember. I want to say maybe Deshane has come close to that. I'm sure Shane has come close to that, and I'm sure he's done it, but in just recent memory, I can't remember anybody that's done an 8-pack like this on a table that we're playing on.
Yeah, this is
I'm gonna
excellent.
bet money that Alex is gonna jump out of his chair and scare him just on this last ball.
That's
wow.
that.
Wow.
That is 8. If you take away the balls he didn't shoot that Alex gave him, he ran 72 balls.
I'm gonna give him
missing.
the 80. I'm gonna give him 80 on that one.
He wasn't gonna miss any of those balls.
Eklent, that is how I say your name, correct?
Eklent Kaçi, yeah.
Eklent Kaçi. Eklent Kaçi. And you're from Albania, right?
Yeah, that's right.
You're a new talent on the scene, and we're thoroughly impressed with what we just saw. I know that you played late last night too, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been playing since 5 o'clock in the morning, and I slept like an hour. So yeah, but yeah, I played pretty good. I mean, I should start doing like this, like stay till the morning and play the next day with 1 hour sleep. Looks good.
Maybe you should make a habit of it, right?
Yeah.
Well, you have a snooker background, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. And you know, what is it about this that made this so easy for you? What were you feeling here on this table today?
I mean, when the break works, you feel more comfortable. You don't have to spend a lot of energy to kick or to play safe and think that much. So you just break, you have open tables. The only tough shot I have, like I had the 1 ball now on 7-0. Like Aymar said, that was a tough shot. But yeah, when the break works, if you feel comfortable, and you're just running out.
Yeah. So well, it's easy for you, but I don't even know if I could handle a 3 or 4 pack. You know, I think I would just get nervous. Yeah.
I've done that before, so it's not like I've been here for the first time doing that. So I run out 8, 10 packs. So.
Like nobody's business, huh?
No. Many players have done that, not only me.
Yeah. Well, listen, I want to thank you. It's very nice to make your acquaintance.
My sponsors, Predator Q's High Rock and Albanian Snooker Federation.
And we want to thank you, Eklent, for coming out. A very top talent here. We're really glad you're enjoying the West Coast swing. Take care of yourself. Good luck in the rest of the event.